I was touching my leg.
What the? Whoa. G Adventures, where are you? Oh, excuse me. Fuck! Excuse me. Excuse me. They left, they turned right, and they instantly disappeared, and I can't find my group like 2 minutes in. Do you know where they would have gone and how I can find them again?
Okay.
Where the hell were you? By the way, is that clack, clack, clack normal?
Don't worry, huh? No need to be worried. No need to
Okay.
be worried about nothing, alright?
Okay.
Just enjoy your travel around. Okay? Better
Okay.
now?
Thank you. You disappeared. You went this way, I tried to follow you, and you were gone.
We get there. You alright? What are you?
Yes. Go.
What were you?
I was this way, and my bike made a noise. I looked down, looked up, and you were gone. Oh, okay.
Welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome. Sorry, I thought we were with 6 people, so I forgot you. I'm very sorry. But okay, so we are going to stop along the way in a few places. I'm going to explain some stuff, and if you need a bit more time, you have questions, or you want to take pictures,
Do you want to stop for a coffee before, like someplace, on the way? Or eat something? Because somebody has no breakfast.
We're
Like,
good.
has no breakfast. Yeah, somebody.
We will take it quite slow. You will not lose a lot of energy.
Oh, damn.
So do you want to eat something?
I'm okay. I'd love a coffee at some point, but I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, we can do the coffee.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, my name is Flo. If you didn't know it yet. So if there is something, say hello. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We are going to start in this neighborhood, which is called El Raval. All right. I hope I speak loud enough. My voice is. I don't know what happened overnight.
We want to see the pussy now.
Oh yeah. Well, we are going to say pussy. I don't know. I'm a bit worried now.
Don't worry.
What did you do last night?
Hung out with him.
Okay, so our first stop in El Raval. Yeah, try to move a bit together so I don't need to. Okay, so El Raval, it more or less means suburb, so suburb of Barcelona. It's a very multicultural neighborhood of Barcelona, so that makes it also really, really cozy. There are people from really all over the world. They used to call it the Chinatown because there used to be a lot of people from China, but nowadays it's really every piece of the world is put together in this neighborhood. It was constructed in the middle of the 19th century when Barcelona started to industrialize. So that meant there was a lot of jobs, a lot of work for a lot of people. So also for people from outside of Barcelona, outside of Spain, outside of Europe. So a lot of people came to work here. But by that time we had only the Gothic quarter, the old city center, La Ribera. So you can imagine the city was already full, and with all the people coming, it was too full. So there was no space for people to live somewhere. So they decided we need to make a new neighborhood. We need to make it now, very fast, high buildings, very close to each other. Let's go. So they constructed this neighborhood. So because they were building it so fast, it was resulting in very bad quality houses. You can imagine very high buildings, very small streets in order to put as many buildings as they put on a square meter. A lot of cultures all together, a lot of people all together. There were a lot of conflicts, yeah? So there was a lot of space for criminality in the dark streets, prostitution, fights. It was just not a very nice neighborhood to be around. This continued until in 1992 we had the Olympic Summer Games in Barcelona. For that they wanted to sort of clean up the city and especially bad parts. This was a bad part. So they decided to change it but also keep the authentic look of the neighborhood. So what they wanted to do is to create more light in the neighborhood, less dark streets, more open spaces, attract another kind of public, so tourists as well, but also other kind of public from Barcelona. So yeah, to make it more cultural diversity. So what you see all over the neighborhood now is that you see the authentic neighborhood like it was, plus a lot of open space and very modern buildings as well. So this is a very nice example where we are standing right now on the Magba Square. This used to be full with houses. They knocked them all down in order to create this very bright open space, and they put this very modern building in here. This is the Museum of Contemporary Art, the Magba. So yeah, the authentic neighborhoods plus a very modern building, and also to attract another kind of public. And we see this more through the neighborhood, so we are going to take a look. Questions so far? All right. Okay.
Sí. Pardon me?
El Raval. We are on the Rambla del Raval. So I think you maybe already heard of the word La Rambla. It's the one that leads from Plaza Catalunya all the way down to the Old Harbor. Originally, La Rambla means riverbed. So we call them Ramblas with dried out riverbed and make sure that the big rain, the weather will be nice pedestrian area, a square with some restaurants, some bars, just to relax and hang out. So that's what happened here. This is a nice example also of the big cleanup that I was talking about before. So this used to be full with houses. Also here they knocked them all down in order to create this more open space. And here was quite important because over there were the two main prostitution streets. And still now there is some prostitution, some problems, so but a lot less. And also the neighborhood became a lot more safe. It's a really nice neighborhood now. Also here you see the authentic neighborhood like it was, with all the houses over here and small streets on the side. And over there a very fancy hotel, so a new modern building as well. This is a 4-star hotel, it's the one behind the trees, I don't know if you can see it. It's quite nice. If you want to go up in the night, you can go all the way up for free to the rooftop, and you have a really nice view over the rooftops of El Raval, which is quite nice. The drinks are quite expensive, but to go up is for free, so you can maybe just think 2 hours about your drink and then go down. That's what I would do. So, yeah. Oh, and there is your pussycat. It's El Gato Gordo. It's the cat. It's made by a Colombian artist, Botero. I don't know if you came in from the airport in Barcelona. Okay, well there is a fat horse as well, and it's made by the same artist. Maybe if you see it, you'll recognize it. And it's, I don't know, it's a symbol of this El Raval, of the Rambla now. So it's a male cat. If you want to check it, you can. Okay, so we are going to cycle a bit more to El Raval. After we need to cross La Rambla, and there we are not allowed to cycle. So if the police see us, they are going to fine us. So we need to step off the bike. Yes, correct. And on the way, we are going to see one of the first apartment buildings that Anthony Gaudi built. But we can't really stop, so I'm going to do like this, and then you will understand that. Okay. No pictures with the cat. No.
Disculpa, perdona.
So it's related to the park? That was Guel Park. This is Guel House.
The surname of Gaudi.
Oh.
Family name. But well, family well. What a rich family.
Huh.
Really.
Abby, are you taking pictures?
Yes and yes.
Camera is right here.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'll put my camera in here for now.
That's the fun thing about this. It's oh, okay, this is a little bit much, but
Oh, it's right. See?
smile.
Video? You recording?
Doing its thing. Yes.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello. Hello.
we are such a big group. Okay, so we crossed La Rambla, so that means we left El Raval behind and we entered a new area, the Gothic Quarter. This is the more historical center of Barcelona, the oldest part. It's called Gothic Quarter because most of the old buildings, the old churches that are still here, were built in the Gothic time period, so the end of the Middle Ages. This also used to be the neighborhood where the more fancy, wealthy and important Barcelona families used to live. This changed a little, well actually a lot, when Barcelona started to industrialize and all the people wanted to come to live here. This part of the city was really very clean, very upclass, but it became very dirty, very unhygienic because it was so full with people. So most of those important families, they decided to move uptown to a new neighborhood that they were building at that time, which is Eixample. We are going to cycle through that a little bit afterwards. So yeah, it lost a bit its wealthy charm, but well, nowadays it's all cleaned up because it's the more touristic center. This place here is called Plaza Real, which means Royal Square. This doesn't date from the Middle Ages, but from the 19th century, the end of the 19th century. There used to be a really big monastery over here, but because of a big fire, it was all burned down and it left a really big hole, and they decided to do something about it, so to make this beautiful square. The idea of the architect, Molina, was to want to dedicate it to the monarchy, so that's why the Royal Square, and also to make it a sort of a luxury square, a bit exotic looking. I think it's a bit inspired by Plaza Mayor in Madrid. It looks more or less the same. Yeah, and I think he did quite well with all the palm trees. It looks very exotic and all the very stately buildings all around. It just changed a bit because it's more touristic now than Barcelona. So what you find now is a lot of restaurants, clubs all around, a lot of hotels, hostels, some apartments still where people live, but you don't find a lot of Catalan people here. But nevertheless, it's a beautiful square, I think. Especially if you come in from a very small street and then all of a sudden this big open space, which is really amazing, I think. Okay, and Anthony Gaudí, he built those lanterns with one of his first projects. Yeah, he was becoming an important architect at that time. Okay, let's cycle a bit more through this small street. You need more time? No. Okay.
De cualquier cosa. Las cosas cuando llevas aquí, lleva aquí guardado. Pero cuando me llevas ahí,
Excuse me.
when the Romans came here more than 2,000 years ago, they thought this was not a hill but a big mountain. They called it Mount Tabor. And they decided that on that mountain they would build their settlement Barcelona. Probably the name Barcelona derives from Barcelona.
Per favore, donde questa
Perdona?
bicicletta? Donde bicicletta?
Ah, vale.
I have a card.
No tengo nada.
Can you like pull a card off
Puedes
the...
coger este.
Ah, ok.
Una carta.
Aquí tienes.
Muchas gracias.
Vale. Okay. Rowan. So yeah, probably the name Barcelona derives from Barcelona. And on the top of that mountain, they decided to build a Roman Forum, which is actually exactly where we are standing right now. I think it's always quite special that we stand on the foundation of the Roman Forum. And the nice thing was that this was their political center, and in the corner over here they had a really big temple of August. If you have the time, in the very small street over there, you can still see some of the remains of that temple of more than 2,000 years ago. It's really quite nice. And so the nice thing is that today still Barcelona has their political center right here. So over here we have the whole of Barcelona, and over there we have Palau de la Generalitat de Catalunya, which is the seat of the Catalan government. So maybe you know already that we are in Catalonia. So Catalonia is one of the 17 autonomous regions that Spain has. And Catalonia, together with 3 other regions more or less, they have a little bit more power than the rest. And also Catalonia, it has a really big, long and, I don't know, dramatic culture and history. And for that, it's a very proud culture, and a lot of people, they are so proud of it, and they think that Catalonia would be better off as their own country. So they want to separate from Spain. So on the left we have the flag of Spain, on the right we have the flag of Catalonia, and behind you the Catalonian flag with the star is the flag of the Independencia. So people that put out that flag, they want Catalonia to be an independent country. Sorry? Independence Day? Well, Catalonia is not independent yet. So they wanted to be independent, but now Catalonia still belongs to Spain. I have no idea. There is a very important...
We've been always independent.
They were always... There is a very important day in Catalonia, which is the 11th of September, the same as, worldly important day because of the Twin Towers. But in Catalonia, this is an important day because in 1714, exactly on that day, they lost a really important war, and they lost a lot of their rights and their language. And this happened a few times that they lost their language, so for that also it's still very close to the heart. So during the regime of Franco, which was until 1975, they were not allowed to speak their language. So now people are extra proud of the language. So this 11th of September is a very important day for Catalonia. Everyone goes on the street with the Independencia like all the normal stuff. So yeah, that was Catalonia. Okay, so on the balcony over there, you see the statue of San Jordi. San Jordi, in English I think it's Saint George. Yeah, and it's one of the patron saints of Barcelona. And I don't know if you know the story of the legend of San Jordi. It tells that the city was being tortured by a big, horrible dragon that killed all the virgin ladies in the city. The men were not so happy with this, and they decided to kill the dragon, but no one succeeded. And then there was San Jordi, Saint George, on his horse with his sword, and he killed the dragon. So everyone was very happy. And they say that where the blood of the dragon fell on the ground, a big rose bush grew. And the saint's day of San Jordi is the 23rd of April. And on that day, the men are sort of obligated to give a rose still to the women, and women in return give a book to the men. There are different stories why they need to give a book. Some say to educate them a little bit, and some say because it's the national book day. And it's a nice story because Anthony Gaudí used this in one of his apartment buildings. Right. Okay, we are moving more close to the water and to our drink. We say Old Harbor because it's the oldest one we have, but it's actually completely renewed also for the Olympic Games, just like El Raval was cleaned up. So yeah, it's made into what you see now actually. A whole new commercial area was built right over there, where there's an IMAX, a big shopping mall, aquarium, a lot of stuff, a lot of restaurants that you'll see as well. And over there, the mountain is Monjuri. So this is where most of the Olympic Games were held. So you find the Olympic Stadium, the swimming pool, but you find a lot more. You find the castle as well, so museums, magic fountain, a lot to see and to do. And just a little bit before the mountain, there is a big statue of Palante, which points over there. He points with the finger over there. So there are a lot of stories in why he points that way. Some say they made a mistake because America's over there. Some say India was over there. So a lot of stories. You can choose your own. This used to be full with empty warehouses and brush factories. They were all demolished in order to create a more clean area. But one warehouse is still standing, the one over there. They cleaned it up, of course, and they renovated it, and it's now the History Museum of Catalonia. And right here, I always forget this one because I haven't seen it for enough minutes. But it's called El Cap de Barcelona. It's made by Roy Lichtenstein, an American pop artist.
Oh.
And well, it's one of the 50 big statues that they put all over Barcelona for the Olympic Games in 2012. They say that he wanted to express the affinity that Barcelona has with mosaic. I would like to see that as well. So it's quite nice. El Cap de Barcelona, the head of Barcelona. Okay, we are moving a bit more close to our relaxing break. 10 more minutes more.
mejor en la playa que para... Sí, en la playa, con Madrid. Mira, mira qué película. Encima la moto me lo estaba diciendo. Ya.
Of course.
Sí, tenemos como 15 minutos. Desde aquí. Todo recto, sí. Por aquí, en la esquina, ¿no? Donde fuimos a la izquierda. Se llama Plaza del Mar. Okay, sorry, if you can put the bikes a little bit closer to each other so that you don't need to lock them.
No, it's
Like really next to each other. So, there is a drink here which is included. I will tell you the options. It's beer, wine, coffee, tea, soda or juice. Yeah.
here on the left.
So we'll hear the view of the Barcelona beach, where I think you're going later. So yeah, this is called Barcelona, also the place where we have to drink. It's called Barcelona, the area. It means small Barcelona, and it's the old fisherman's village. Not anymore, but still it has a very village feeling. So it's quite nice. The people that live there know each other, all the neighbors. The beach goes more or less. It starts at the W Hotel over there, and it leads more or less to the ends of the high buildings, a little bit beyond that. It's like 6 kilometers long. This is the more famous beach, and for that also very busy. So if you want a little bit more quiet beach, then it's better to park a bit more over there. The beach is artificial, so that means it's man-made. So there was already the coastline, of course, but it was nothing like this. They extended it and they put all new restaurants and there a whole new space, also for the Olympic Games. This is called Port Olympic here. So this is the harbor designed for the Olympic Games because the other one was not big enough for all the games that they had to hold here. The two towers, the Twin Towers of Barcelona, also for the Olympic Games. So the left one is now a very fancy hotel, Hotel Art, and it used to house some of the athletes. On the right is Torre Mapre, which is an office building actually. And here is the goldfish made by Frank O'Gary. And yeah, one of the big statues that were put here for the Olympic Games. Then Villa Olympica, the Olympic Village, is just right over there. More or less all the houses that you see in the orange sandy kind of color. So this was where all of the athletes used to live during the Olympic Games. So this whole area, there was nothing before. It was all just built from scratch. And now we have just a new residential area. So it's another neighborhood of Barcelona. Very, very new, very modern, but quite nice as well. And yeah, I guess that's it. Questions about the beach? No? Good.
Do we sell mojitos there or?
Sorry?
Do they sell mojitos on the beach?
Yeah, they sell mojitos on the beach.
Important.
Cerveza, beer, mojito. Yeah. And also, if you buy cerveza from the Paki, I don't know if you already did, I knew it, but I saw it with my own eyes. They keep it in the sewer. No way. In the sewer, under the ground. Yes, I saw it over there. They lifted up
Sure thing.
this thing and kept it under the ground. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Just pretend that you didn't know.
It's fresh.
And the mojito, you need to be careful. Ask him if he wants alcohol in it because it's not being fresh.
Let me see.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Sure thing.
Get a group photo too. Oh yeah. We should get a group photo with that bike. Yeah. Can we get a picture with this photo?
Well, maybe
Oh,
if
that
make sure
bike.
to
Do you want
that bike. Yeah.
Is there a good picturesque spot to do a group?
Yeah, like with the bike.
Yeah.
Here, over here. Look. 1 second.
Anya, come back.
We have to have the bike.
So how's your little folding one doing?
Good. I'm short, so I'd rather be out of
Picture
reach.
time.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, you didn't know that joke. Hey, look, man. Very well done. Look, man, I read the bike. It's healthy. Okay? You should live like that. It's not funny. What did you do?
I don't know, I just got it. I got it. I think I got it.
Yes.
Have you seen my Harley Davidson? I have a Harley Davidson.
Make some noise. So all of those flagpoles down there are all Olympic from the Olympic Games?
Yeah, this whole area. Yeah. They changed really a lot for the Olympic Games, but it's very good for Barcelona. So, also because of the crisis in Spain now, there are still a lot of tourists because the city has really a lot of things now. So we need to be happy with it.
We need to be happy with it, you said?
Well, I don't know, yeah.
Sounds like some people are not.
No, I think everyone's very happy with it. Maybe at the time they think it was a lot of money to spend, but I think it's very well spent. No, I don't know, maybe my English is not good. I mean, that we should be lucky like this. But we are lucky.
Yeah. Ooh.
Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I got that chisme.
Ah. Muy bueno.
The ground is a bit bad.
So we are in Pas de la Ski today, yeah? It's named after a military citadel that used to be on these grounds, but it's not here anymore. This was the headquarters of the first World Exhibition that Barcelona held in 1898. The park was built a little bit before, and it was also kind of a reaction to the industrialization. So not a lot of nature. They wanted more green in the city, and they built this enormous green park. The architect of the park is also the architect of the fountain. It's a film setting. So now we're in the city park. And there's a big zoo over there as well, maybe you smell some stuff or heard some monkeys crying or whatever. It's a city park, it's really nice. There's a pond as well where you can roll boats. A lot of people, the picnic here, the park is nice, I like it. And there's a very beautiful dramatic fountain. Sí, pero no sé a qué hora. Muy temprano, no sé si quisiera. Una puerta muy grande.
Jesse, you'll be alright.
But I'm feeling being splashed by this crowd.
Un momento. We have to figure out. Just get Jesse. We have to get Jesse going. Well, she isn't moving, so even if nothing's wrong, we ought to wait.
What happened?
No, she wasn't moving, so even if everything is okay, we have to wait. Okay.
That's what he wanted.
Gate of the World Exposition. So the country through here walk this very long passage, and then we can
Normally if you're one of those. What for the army soldier? I think there's an upper one.
You want me to take the yeah, that's all right. I did photography.
You want a picture of you, Abby?
Yeah.
Sure, just.
What picture time here?
Gracias.
Gracias. Barcelona es poderosa. ¡Vamos!
¡Derecha! I love shouting things at people they can't possibly understand. Yes.
Are you filming the whole time?
Not during the stops, but I want to be able to remember this.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ding ding.
You recording it? All the
Hola.
time. That's great.
Well, until the battery runs out.
How much is one of those?
100, 200 bucks, depending. No,
Can you use that for scuba diving?
I did. It's waterproof.
Yeah, waterproof.
Yes, 100 meters. I went scuba diving with it in
Buy one of those.
Buzios and hang gliding in
This is the
Rio.
one that comes in different packages, so how do you say? I don't know. It
Yeah.
gives a little bit of a fish eye look as well, not this one.
True.
Yeah, I like that, yeah, but you can also hold it on a stick.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh yes. It's very nice. Different packages, but it's the same camera.
Yeah.
I bike in New York City, so I wear it so that when they have to scrape me off the ground, they know what had happened.
God. I went to New York, but I don't think I would have been able to cycle there.
This is so relaxed.
Yeah, this is really relaxing. It's just great. And here there are bicycles, but in New York I don't think there are.
Although it is a little bit crazier here. Here everyone is walking in every direction. In New York, people have somewhere to go, so they go straight.
Here they don't know really what they're doing.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's not nice. I tried to cycle in London one time, but I was really too afraid.
Next time around, like New York just got the bike sharing, so that's
really?
very fun. Yes, finally.
Is it for tourists as well, or is it only for...
For anyone.
Oh, that's good, because here they have it as well, but it's only for people that live here.
Oh, yes, I remember reading that.
Yeah.
In London tourists too, so
Yeah.
maybe next time I go to London. That's kind of a bummer though.
It is a little bit, for us it's really good because we rent out bikes,
Oh, well, true.
but yeah, in general it's...
Well, it's a different thing though. Renting a bike for a whole day versus 30-minute trips.
Yeah, that's... Well, you can do a longer trip, but then you need to change your bike every time.
If you can find one,
Yeah,
that's the problem, but yeah. Oh, thank you. What happened there? The buildings are ripped up.
They just broke them down in order to make this football field.
They like didn't finish ripping apart the buildings.
And there are still people living in the half-broken houses. It's a bit weird.
it's a nice area, but some of it is a bit broken down. I don't know. It has a nice atmosphere as well, but it's a bit strange that it's like that.
Woo! Go!